Alrighty, guys, this is Nux on Blitz, and they went and did it. These crazy guys went and did it. We now have a whole bunch of new Black Friday tanks to go through. Yes, pretty crazy. It's the first time they've ever done this, if you're wondering, and so I'm going to be your guru here and guide you through what I think is worth picking up and what is a solid pass. Let's not waste any time. Let's just get to it, shall we? I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I do have a spoiler alert. I have picked up one tank already. Let me see if you can figure it out, if you could check the store, or maybe you've watched another video from a YouTuber, so you might have some idea. Quickly, this 114 SP2 Inception, you might be able to get it if you use these coupons. Absolutely no chance whatsoever in doing that. Forget it. It's a big waste of time. Whatever, you know, I don't know. Is it worth it? Probably not. I mean, these things, they start off, 0.02%. Yeah, sure. That's going to happen. Look at this. I mean, you have to get 200. Yeah, please. No. If you can get anything from these drops, just consider yourself super lucky. Now then, we're getting to some gold boosters. This one is, I think it's about $1.50, maybe where you are. It's not too bad actually for $1.50, I guess. You to get some some gold boosters and 500 gold. But if you're gonna go for anything, I think this is the one to go for. 30 days premium, 3,000 gold. This stuff that helps you get, I don't know, next tank in the what do you call it, season pass. You get 100 gold thingamajiggies, and you get this as well, an awesome container. So I would say if you're going to pick up anything, that might be one to go for. Yeah, that's not a bad deal at all. Moving down to Centurion. This was given away 3 years ago, I think, in a free event. You had to watch the Wargaming, I forget what it's called, the tournament, whatever it's called. All you have to do is just watch enough, and you're able to get 1 of 3 tanks, and this was one of them. Now it's about, I guess, $12, maybe where you are. That's not a bad tank, not a bad price for a tank that's pretty dang strong. But is it the tank you really want to get? Well, I got it for free, so I don't know if you're willing to pay for it. But look at this. If you just pay $5 more, I guess, you get this one. Now this is a pretty awesome tank. I picked it up for 10k gold in the auction a while back when nobody wanted it. I liked it. I did well in it, and it got better, and it got better again. This is a very good deal. You might not get much in the boxes, but you do get 2,500 gold, and you get more of this. That means you'll be able to get, as I said, further in the upgrade. So that's not a bad deal. If you want to pick up a tank for cash, I would say this would be the one to go for. But what's in the store for gold? I'm down to only 15k gold. That's not great. You've got the Kamppanzer 50 ton, 19k. That's not a bad price at all. I think that would be a worthy candidate to pick up. The Object 777 at 17.5k. My goodness me, where do I send my money? No, I've already got this tank, but where do you send your money? Yep, I would say this is an absolute must-have if you're looking for a tier 10 tank, because this can do a little bit of everything. It's got armor, it's got speed, it's got a decent gun. But yeah, this is a crazy, wild, and fun tank. I would say this would be the choice over this. To be honest, I think the prices should be reversed. This should be more expensive than this, although I do like this tank. I just think there are a lot of tanks like it, whereas this one is quite unique for tier 10. It feels a little bit like a 252 in tier 10. Yeah. So this would be my pick so far for the Piranha. You do have some other choices though. We have the M60, 15k gold. Not bad, but I picked it up in the auction for 10k a while back. So to me, it's a little bit overpriced. But as I said, tankflation has hit us hard over the past year and a half or so. So getting those 10k tier 10 tanks is pretty much a thing of the past, I think. And what have we got here? Hello, hello, hello. 11k gold for the Object 752. My god, get it. Just get it. This is an awesome, awesome tank. If you don't have it, this is one of the must-have tanks in the game. It could do a little bit of everything on the battlefield, almost like the 777. And so you don't have to spend as much. You can use the gold for something else. It's probably tier for tier stronger. It's very competitive, even against tier 10s. So yeah, this would be my choice so far. Above the Piranha, above everything. This is a very, very good tank at a very fair price, I think. What about the 452? It seems that it got buffed. I heard that somewhere. It's not a great tank though. 10k gold. It's just not as good as the compounds. If you want the if you don't have the compounds, get this one. The compounds is 70 ton. It's a pretty dang good tank. Not as good as 752, not as OP, but it is fun. It does hit hard. It's got a derp gun, 560 damage. You know, it's easy to play. This one's the toughest of the three, and nothing to write home about. So I would give this one a pass. As I said, this is not that much fun on my fun tier, but this one is, and so is this. So yeah. How about the MX-30 Proto? This is a good tank. It is. I feel like a medium/light playstyle. It's fast. It's agile. It moves well around the battle. The problem with this is the pen. It's never gotten a buff, I think, because it's still competitive, but it's just a lot of armor in these days. It's just tough to deal with. So pricing's nice, but here, spoiler, this was available, I think, for 7k a while back. So yeah, that's not as good a deal as you might think. So yeah, so far I'm gonna go for Object 752 first place, second place the Object 777, third place Piranha, and fourth place I think I'm gonna go for the compounds of 70 ton. But now we're going down to tier 8, where we have the ST62 9k. It's the first time it's been available for gold, but is it a tank you really want? In my opinion, not really, and I'll tell you why in a second. But it's just nothing to write home about. That's why I'd give it a pass. Now, the car, I don't know what's called, Type 5 Kari, or yeah, Kari. It's supposed to be car 1. I don't know. I guess my computer's messed it up. I thought it was a Kari. 8.5, not bad price-wise, but the problem is it's tank destroyer with no turret, nothing really to write home about. It's a little bit like a Hori, but I don't think it's worth really picking up. I've got other tanks that can play almost identical to it, so solid tank. I think if this was around 6k, I would say that's a pickup. Same thing with this one. But the reason I said the ST62 is not really worth it is because you got this tank, the Object 59. This is a great tank in tier 8. Fabulous tank. Armor works, the gun works, mobility works. This is a fun tank. And an 8.5? Yes. So the question is, where does this rank so far? Well, I would say Object 752 first, followed by the Object 590, followed by the Object 777, if you can believe that. So 3 objects in a row, and then the Piranha, and compounds are right after that. What else we got in tier 8? Well, you've got this tank. I forget how it's pronounced. It's that one, that whatever, that one. 8k, first time I think it's been available in the store for gold. It's been available in draws and things like that. Not a bad price, and I think it would be the better choice over the Kari or these 2 tanks, not over this one. But it's fun. It's a little bit like a Scorpion, fast. It definitely pumps out the damage, and if I'm not mistaken, it's hard to HE the front of it, so just bear that in mind. And hey, if you're slumming it at 7k, you can pick up this freaking tank, which is still dang strong today. I mean, it's definitely in the upper echelon of tanks that can win games for you. It's a carry tank. It can do a little bit of everything on the battlefield. It's an E5 in tier 8. Everybody says it. It feels like it, moves like it. It's pretty damn strong, and it's 7k. If you don't have it, to be honest, for that price, if you don't have it, I got to put that in first place. I really do, just because of how good it is on the battlefield, even today. But the only weakness it has, I guess, is it's just not that much fun. It's just funny in a sense And I mean, you can bounce a lot of shells, you can dominate, but is it fun? I don't know. It is funny though, because you'll giggle like, oh, look how many bounces I'm getting from tier 7s, things like that. So great pickup. So maybe this could go into first place if you don't have it. And if you don't even have that much gold, you can get the Samoa. This is not bad. 6.5. That's 6.5k gold. That is decent price for this tank. It's a very strong, heavy tank, just not quite as strong as this one. The STRV Statswagen 80, I think it's 81, right? Yeah, 81. But we got it for free in an event about 8 months ago. It's a good tank. It's not as good as some of the other tanks. So I'd give this a pass. Just spend a little bit more, get a somewhat, that's fine. Get this one, absolutely. Or if you want to pick one of the newer tanks, Object 590, this whatever it is. Now we're going down to tier 7, and we have the Super Hellcat, 4k gold. Yeah, I mean, it's a fun tank. There's no doubting that. Camo's good, gun DPM is great. It can definitely pump out the damage, but I mean, I got this for free, as many other people did. So do you want to pay 4k for it? I guess if you've got everything else, but it wouldn't be high on my list. The M41D, this is a great little tank. 3.5k gold, I would say this is great. I got it for free in an event quite a while ago, but it's still a very, very fun tank. It's fast. If you like fast, crazy, wild things, this is the tank for you. But there's one problem with it is that we have a tech tree tank that's almost identical, the Bulldog. So do you need this tank? No, I don't think you do. That's the only thing that really hurts it. And likewise with Super Hellcat, got the Hellcat. Tier for tier, I think the Hellcat's better, but Super Hellcat almost identical playstyle, so that also hurts. You know. The T-2063, amazingly, I have like 73% win rate in this tank. I don't like it. It's dull and slow, but for some reason I've done really well. I don't know. Go figure it. The Britannia Panther. This is what I'm talking about. 1,500 gold. I said this is the price they should be putting up tier 6s, and that's a decent price. I would say if you don't have much gold and you're just looking for a tank to mess around and you don't have it, this is a solid tank. It's in my fun category, I believe, in my fun list. You can check it out on tier 6. Yeah, that's definitely a tank, and you definitely don't want to get the Poodle. No, skip that one. They price this higher than this? Oh my god, no. No, this is it's far superior, far inferior tank to the Britannia. So, there you have it. Now, did you notice which tank is not here on the list? Let's take a quick look-see. It is, ta-da, my brand new tank that I've been wanting to get for ages. It was only a draw. Didn't want to spend 25k for it. That was ridiculous, or whatever it was. 22,000 for tier 8, no thanks. It's a meme tank. It's a silly tank. It's a goofy tank. Just have a little bit of fun with it. But is it worth it? When it was 10k in the store, I was like, well, I want to have it for my collection. Just run around, have some fun. Don't take it too seriously. You're going to get wrecked in this a lot. It's a 1A3 essentially in tier 8 or KB2 in tier 8. You derping things. It's silly fun, but yeah. Now, I'm going to pick this up later. Unfortunately, I can't do it through my computer. I usually do it through my iPad, so I'll do a video if I get anything later. But let me know if you pick this up and if you get anything good in the boxes. It's not a bad deal. So, there we go. What tank are you going to pick up? Remember, for the price, I think these two are hard to beat. Really, really, really. They're very, very good tanks. Very solid. Can do a lot on the battlefield. Fun because they're decently fast and versatile. So to me, the Object 590 and the 752 are maybe top place depending on which one you want. I suppose this is the better of the two, but this is a good tank in its own right. The Object 777, the Kampfpanzer, and the Piranha are all solid choices as well. You might want to pick up one of those if you've got the money or if you've got the gold sitting around. Kampfpanzer 70, also a tank you might want to pick up. Now, I did say this in my previous video on the Black Friday event. If you see a tank that you want, my advice is to get it, because Wargaming has so many premium tanks now in the game that they can do this event twice. I'm pretty sure that none of these tanks will appear in the auction next month. Now, some tanks that were available in the store will appear, I believe, in the auctions, but these tanks probably will not see the light of day for another 5 months, 4 months, something like that. That would be my guess. I could be wrong, but yeah. Don't forget about the T-5042. This is a must-have tank in my opinion, but it is a little bit old, so many people already have it. Samoa is definitely a solid tank. If you want an easy tank to win with, these two are pretty easy. Cheap, easy, get your win rate up kind of tanks. I would say these two are solid bets: the T-5042 and the Samoa SM. If you want, as I said, strong tanks that can do a lot on the battlefield, I think you can't go wrong with the Object 752 and the Object 590. So a lot of good choices here. Just skip the trash, this one, this one, this one. But I've got 15k. You know what? I'm gonna go for this one. I like to pick new tanks, so I'm gonna go for it. Let's see. My nice shiny new tank in my garage. So let's put some provisions on. Boom. Boom. Spall line. I guess I get spall line. I don't need this one. I'll sell this one. I'll put this one on. And some ammo. 216. That seems about right. And equipment. Probably this. Probably that. Yeah, that. Speed up. Yeah, as long as it gives me a bit of speed. I'll give myself more camo out there. And there you go. 2 shiny new tanks in my garage. Okay, and this has a pretty funky legendary camo, but I'm not going to pay $3,200 for it. There's no freaking way. I'm waiting for those 50% off days. I'll install this for now because it's free and it's kind of cool. There we go. So 2 shiny new tanks in my garage. What tanks are you going to pick up? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And I'll see you on the battlefield. Oh, one other thing I would like to say is don't forget, if you check here, 10v10 is back. So have some fun. Go buy a few tanks. Run around the battlefield. See what you're capable of. Remember, it doesn't affect your stats. And rumor has it, I heard, that now ratings you can actually go in a platoon in. Well. Now, I often stayed out of ratings because I just hated being put on a team of just nimwits or selfish players. I just wanted one player who I could work with. So maybe I will play this a little bit more often now. But probably not. I just like my regular games and the 10v10. I can't wait to play this. It's just crazy fun. So that's all I got for you today. I will be posting another video tomorrow, which is the final list of the tier 10 tanks for fun. So check them out. And let me know what you think. And that's all I got for you today. I'll see you tomorrow. Snugs on Blitz.